Hey there, I'm Ford Hatchett with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. In tonight's Priced Out report, an issue facing many residents in the valley is slated to be taken up by the state legislature. We're talking about rental assistance and how the current needs outweigh the supply. ABC15's Josh Cristianto speaking to the lawmaker behind the bill and a single mother in Mesa facing the threat of eviction.
Vicky was working in a grocery store when she says she started developing back problems. She had to quit, eventually losing unemployment benefits. The bills started to pile. Then she got a letter from her apartment.
The letter is basically a 5-day notice, and it's a legal action to pursue eviction starting Monday. And here,
it's something Vicky has dreaded ever since we first met her at a turkey drive in Mesa before Thanksgiving. She was happy to get food to cook for her 2 teen daughters then. Now she fears she might lose them again.
it's very difficult knowing that I just got my girls back and knowing that I'm going to be facing an eviction, and I don't want that.
Vicky has tried everything she can to get help, calling different housing assistance groups all over the valley, but she says the help she needs just isn't there.
They just basically tell us either no, or they tell us to call here or there, and then they tell us, nope, it's Mesa Can that does your area. It's hit or miss.
There is not enough rental assistance right now for the need that there is.
State Representative Annalise Ortiz wants to make things better for people like Vicky. She's planning to introduce her own bill in the legislature that would allocate state funds for rental assistance in emergencies. Ortiz says Arizona has one of the weakest tenant protections in the country, but she is hopeful for bipartisan support for her bill.
I know, and I have worked across the aisle with some of my Republican colleagues who tell me that they too are receiving these phone calls from their constituents who cannot pay the rent. Something has to be done.
For now, Vicky's sister has set up a GoFundMe for her, one hopeful effort to make ends meet this Christmas.
I need the help. I'm struggling.
Reporting in Mesa, Josh Cristianto, ABC15, Arizona.
Over 11,000 students will turn their tassel this upcoming week and become fall 2024 graduates. There are several ceremonies, but the main commencements are scheduled for tomorrow at ASU's Tempe campus. Congratulations to all those grads. And after almost a year of construction, the Gilbert Water Tower Plaza is set to reopen Monday with festivities starting at 6 p.m. The free event will have holiday activities for all ages, including the celebration of the annual Water Tower holiday lighting, which will begin at 7 p.m. The tower will illuminate every night through January 6th in festive colors to holiday music every half hour from 5:30 to 10 p.m. And if you waited until the last minute to book your holiday travel, if you're scrambling, experts say now is the time to act, as booking at the last minute to save is a thing of the past. But there are still some ways to save.
Traveling on the holiday itself can oftentimes present flights 15 to 20% cheaper. That means flying on the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, for example.
Some other advice from experts are to be flexible and have an open mind when it comes to destinations. And if you're flying domestically, consider mix and matching flights. And finally, don't be afraid to pull the trigger. If you book directly through the airline's website at least 7 days out from the flight, you can always cancel within 24 hours for a full refund.
Checking in on your forecast, I'm meteorologist Justin Hobbs. High pressure going to be our big story maker for this week. It's going to stay in control pretty much the entire week. Here's the first one moving in. That's been moving throughout the end of our weekend. Continues to begin our week, but we will have some cloud coverage move through, so that's going to limit the temperatures from really soaring up close to the upper 70s for our Monday and Tuesday. But then by the time we get to the middle of the week, a storm will pass well to our north. Not really going to impact our temperatures a whole lot, maybe up for northern Arizona, but here in the valley, not so much. Then another ridge of high pressure builds in as we get to the second half of the week, and that's what's going to allow those temperatures to soar back closer to 80 degrees. So tomorrow morning, as you wake up here in the valley, still a bit chilly, 46 as we start the day off. Then we're warming up to the mid-60s by noon. 75 are high in the afternoon. That is 10 degrees above average. And I'm expecting temperatures to get nearly 15 degrees above average by the time we get into the middle of the week. 75 for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all at 80 degrees, and 4 records at risk Wednesday through Saturday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.